What's up guys, TheMainManSWE here and welcome to Gigas 8-minute guide. Gigas is a very large Mahnstah with very large Mahnstah arms, giving him the furthest reaching jab in the game. He hits ridiculously far away, keep opponent away. And down forward one, as you can see, dear lord, that range. So incredibly long effective range on Gigas. Another great thing about him is that he's super simplistic. There's not a whole lot you have to keep inside your head when you play him. Keep away, jab, down forward one. Oh, he's unsafe. 1-2, 35 damage, a million miles away, easy low, spam overkill command throw that does 1 million damage. Oh, he whiffed. Down two, just like Jax, down for two, hits from a million miles away. There's not a whole lot of things you have to keep track of. And he has a very interesting charge-up mechanic. I will discuss that later, unique to him. And also the Beast Roar is a very interesting armored power crush. We're gonna look at that. So, good moves, jab. And it's worth saying that the trade-off for Gigas, you know, amazing range, but the frames are far from amazing. And he has quite slow startups. He is sluggish, but he has huge range. Again, sluggish, poor frames, huge range. That's the trade-off. So again, excellent jab. That goes into 1-2, just ridiculously good 10-frame Punisher. Down forward one, comes out at 14 frames, -6 on block, but dear God, the range. It is undescribable. And +7 on hit. Down two, just like Jax, down for two, -14 on block, but just super long range mid-launcher. We can actually demonstrate he actually doing demon uppercuts. I can very easily punish him with down two on block. Down back two, slow, 23 frames, sluggish, but when it does get started, it has a chunky +3, 23 damage, -14 on block. If I get a counter hit, boom, knockdown into easy back one into Oki. Max damage here is a little bit strict. Dash into damage 1+2, but does 55 damage. 55 if you get it. Back 1+2, again, 25 frames, slow, but +4 on block. If it hits, big damage, can convert into golem. We'll talk more about that later. Very steppable to both sides though, but dear God, if this counter hits... I dropped it. It's not very hard though. I mean, that does 100 damage without the wall. It's ridiculous. You can also do down for 4 into that. And into golem, very nice. Upward 3, low crush, jumping, 20 frame, counter hit launcher, -3 on block. Actually, pretty damn decent. Counter hit launching. Down 3 is a low poke, but it's -12. Can add a follow-up to be a little bit tricky. Downward 3-1 is a really good string in my opinion. Can do downward 3, 1+2, -16, can add an additional hit. There are some mix-ups here. And forward 2 is a good move overall. Counter hit launcher. You can add a jab to it. 4-2-1. You can do 4-2-1-1 to mix them up a little bit. That's pretty nice. And right, the Overkill Throw. 1+2 break comes out at 11 frames, 1 million damage, especially at the wall. It's ridiculous how much this hurts. Spam this all the time. So that means jab into it. You can do down forward 4 into it. Any move that has an extension where they're looking for the extension, just do the first hit and then immediately overkill. Down 3, overkill. Down forward 3, overkill. Just find setups for this. It's so strong. Spam that throw like crazy. Then charge up. Very slow. But as soon as this connects on guard, you can mix up with a high that's unblockable and wall splats for 1 million damage. Or you mix that, because they want to duck that, with a knockdown mid. It's a pretty cool mix-up. It's fun to do, but you really have to make them respect you to get to use this. But it's a pretty cool mix-up. Use that a lot. So you can do back 2, hold, forward 3-2, hold, forward 4, hold, and then another string, while standing 2-4, hold. And you can release at any time if you think they might start swinging. So it's pretty decent. A lot of brainy mix-ups you can get with that. And then we have the Beast Roar, which is a really cool parry. Well, parry, power crush. It's extremely unique. That's a punish. You see, I absorb the attack and I take almost no damage. Oh, sorry. You see? You see how little damage the 4-4-2 does? That's pretty cool, right? And I can cancel it. And I just launch punish 4-4-2. And look how active it is. How long it's active. Towards the end of the animation where he's standing up, he still has a power crush effect. And you cancel. The problem with this is that you have to use it preemptively. If I time it with his attack, it won't allow me to cancel immediately. You see, it's very slow. So you have to use it early, hope they attack, and then down 2. This is why you see Gigas use this rarely, because it's so hard to get good at this. But it does have a lot of potential if you're good with it. And just like any other power crush, it is beaten by throws and lows. If anyone throws you when you're doing this, you can't break the throw, and any low will connect. But it's a really cool and unique ability. So his punish, 1-2, just fantastic punish overall, and then down 2. That's all you need. 10 frame, anything that's punishable, this is always good. And down 2 for 15 frames. Both of these have ridiculous range. It's so easy to punish with him. But while standing is way worse. 11 frame, 13 frame, 14 frame, and then finally 18 frames we can launch punish. So while standing punish is much worse. How do you counter him? 1+2 throw break all the time. 1+2, break that every single time. You have to go 1+2 because that throw just hurts so much, especially at the wall. 1+2 break. Pressure him constantly. He's very sluggish. He has crap movement and no panic buttons pretty much. He has this, but just pressure him all day long. He's a sitting duck if there ever was one in this game. Pressure him constantly. Down 2 and down back 2. Both of these are -14. Keep that in mind. Down 2, down back 2. A lot of Gigas are lazy with these. Punish appropriately. -14, make it count. When he is in rage, if he's knocked you down, stay on the ground. Or if you stand up, do jumping attacks to beat his rage drive. And when you poke and you attack him, try to stay as safe as possible, just because this punish is so unbelievably strong. Try to poke in his face and keep it safe and clean. His while standing punish is weak. He can't launch you until 18 frames. So if you have very spammable, chunky hitting lows that are like -17, spam them. Because this doesn't hurt as much. He can't launch you at 15 from while standing. Do big combos on him, especially at the wall. Due to his huge hitbox, you get additional damage. Huge combos on Gigas. Poor Gigas. So make sure to lab your biggest combos on him at the wall. That's where it really counts. So that's my 8-minute Gigas guide. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.